Hey Sagittarius, that's my second time trying to start your video. The first two times I was interrupted. Ooh. Okay, so I feel like there is some type of energetic disturbance that is taking place. This energetic disturbance is okay. I feel like it's helping to create an equilibrium or balance between you and another person. Okay. All right. Page of Cups. So this is not even a reading yet. I don't know what this is because we're doing that. But anyway, Page of Cups. Nine of Swords. So I feel like there's some immature emotions or something childish that someone is stressing about. Some type of ending. Wow. So this was very brutal and harsh, Sagittarius. It's like you're stressing over some bullshit that ended. But that end is actually the beginning. Okay. So hopefully that made sense to you. Okay. It's not the end of the reading, but yeah, that was a pre-message. Never had that happen. Okay. The self. The same thing came. Oh, this is the same exact same exact card came out in the same position when I tried to do this before. Maybe I'll stitch that to the end of this. We'll see. The shadow. This just made me so tired. I want to turn it over because I don't even feel like dealing with it because it's too heavy and too much. Okay. So there's an aspect of yourself that you need to deal with. You don't want to deal with it because it's too heavy and it's too much. So maybe there's some aspects of yourself that have been revealed to you. Like there is something in you and it's like, bam, this light has turned on and you're beginning to see all of your flaws. And it's a painful revelation. It's painful. It's hurtful because you probably walked around feeling like you was shit this whole time. Like, I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. But now it's time for you to reflect and see your own bullshit. Ooh. The Siren. Same. I think this was the same card. Yes, this was a card here. So, the Siren is a little sexy thought muffin, right? So, maybe you're realizing your thottish ways, right? And you understand that your thottish ways are a detriment to who you are. So being a thought is not, yeah, it's about sleeping around, giving your body to other people. But being a thought can also be a project thought. Like, oh, let me hop on this project. Or, oh, let me work with you. And let me do this. Yeah, I want to do that. Stop being a thought. And in this shadow, it's like you're about to understand why certain things haven't worked out. And that's because you're a thought. And don't take this like a sexual thought. Like I said, you're a thought. You just hop around from project to project. And you could be a sexual thought, hopping around from dude to dude, woman to woman. Or idea to idea. House to house. Whatever it is, it's not stable enough for you. it's not becoming enough for you. It's not beautiful enough for you. And I feel like this shadow is hiding that from you. This aspect of yourself is hiding the beauty of what you deserve, the beauty of what you can have is being hidden. But it's being hidden by your flaws. So it's like we do things and then we walk around with this guilt like we don't deserve certain shit. You deserve every motherfucking thing. I don't give a fuck what you did. You deserve it. I mean, you deserve all good. But you also deserve whatever you put out there. But you can't consistently keep feeling like because you exhibited a bad behavior in the past that you deserve negativity now. You have to let that go. Let it go. I let it go. I let it go. I let it go. All right, I'm sorry. Listen, don't be mad if your guides ain't goofy like mine, okay? All right. Find your own goofy, okay? Don't hate on mine. So this is the you that's showing up. This is where this is taking place. So right now, you're in the forest. You're not necessarily clear about what things are and probably even about who you are. Maybe there's some things that are going on in your life that are shifting the way that you think about yourself and now you're seeing yourself in a whole new light. You're able to see these shadows. You're able to see how your thoughtish ways influence who you are. Okay, maybe I'm going to stop using the word thottish because it has such a negative connotation. Because it could be someone who likes to travel, go places, do things, just have a very exciting life. But what is that? So your love of travel, your love of going places, doing these things, what are you escaping from? What are you hiding from? So it's like, now is the time to really delve and really think about your own personal behavior and how those things influence and impact your life. Or where do they come from? Why do I always want a new car every 2 years? Why do I always move every 3 years? Like, I don't consciously think about it, but why do I always do that? I don't do these things. I'm just saying. Why do I always date guys who are arrogant assholes who don't know what to say out of their mouth? Or why do I date emotionally manipulative people? Or why am I friends with people who don't like me? Like, those are the things that you need to analyze. So when you embrace people in your life and things are going wrong, analyze why you allowed it. Analyze how you let that in. You got to stop blaming other people. That's all. Sorry. I hope y'all got that because I could go on and on, but I'm not. The forest. So right now you are in a position where you're not seeing things as clearly as you could. And it's not because you can't see. It's not because you can't see. You don't want to see. You want to keep this aspect of yourself hidden. You want to keep the shadow in the cave. You don't want to expose your weaknesses to yourself. Sagittarius. So exposing your weakness to other people makes you feel, not exposing your weakness to other people makes you feel empowered. But when you can't expose your own weakness to yourself, that's like a double portion of weakness, because you can never gain strength in that way. Yeah, so there's a lot of aspects of yourself that you're hiding. You're even hiding from yourself. And being hidden, staying hidden, keeping hidden, you're only going to wind up at the dead end. You're going to get stuck. You're going to continue to be stuck. So what you about to fin ready to do? You going to stay hidden? You going to stay in this cave? You going to stay looking at this dead end? You going to stay lost in the motherfucking forest? What you finna ready to do, Sagittarius? I feel like somebody's mother, like, what you finna ready to do? You know how your mother, they be mad. They really don't want you to answer. And then, because when you answer, you getting smart. Like, somebody's mother. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You going to stand there and die? What you going to do? Okay. So, that was somebody's mother fussing at them. What are you going to do? You might want to answer them. But either way, if you answer, she going to pop you because you getting smart. So, I'm sorry. Let me stop being goofy. All right. What are you going to need on this journey? I'm going to come back to this right here. It's not funny, but I really feel the energy of somebody's mother fussing. Like somebody's mother is really mad at them for not choosing to do better, for not choosing the better work environment, the better work environment. That's what I'm hearing. So whatever this is about, I don't. All right. I do get a lot of feminine energy coming through, a lot of mothers. Very rarely do I get masculine fathers or grandfathers, every once in a while, but it's always somebody's mama showing up. And they don't always be fussing, but so these came out. The other one too. So yeah, this is definitely somebody's mother or somebody's ancestor. I'll say that. Doesn't have to be your mother. And then I hear or grandmother. Listen, these ladies, let me tell y'all something about these people over there. They are no different. They bossy, sassy, all that, and they don't give a shit about nothing. So, all right. So I feel like there's some hatred. Somebody has some hatred in their heart. There is some, it doesn't feel good. Whatever this is, it's not good. You have some ill feelings. And these ill feelings are coming. These ill feelings are blocking your prayers. So whatever hatred, whatever grudge you're holding on to, it's like you're going to have to release it. You're going to have to pray to figure out how to release this anger, how to release this aggression from your heart. So because your heart is a gem. Your heart is beautiful, right? It's multifaceted. Oh, but this is what your heart looks like right now, because you're holding a grudge against somebody. There is some anger or resentment that you are not releasing. And there's some work that you're going to have to do. Some emotional work that needs to be done in order for you to reach, to achieve, to get this gem, to get this prize. I feel like this thing is something that you've been working for, this internal gem that you have been developing or working on or polishing or trying to make beautiful. It's not going to get beautiful until you release this hatred in your heart for someone from your past. Like, I literally feel like an open heart surgery. Like somebody literally, like there is I feel like a cut. And boom, my heart is like, there's an open heart surgery. So, not to say that this is a physical open heart surgery, but there could be an energetic heart. It's not a transplant. Energetic upgrade to your heart. Something's going on with your heart that you need to address with words. I'm not feeling this as a physical ailment, but those of you, if it resonates in that way, then you should definitely go see a doctor. But that's not what I'm saying. Somebody's heart is so broken that it won't even allow them to see the truth. It won't allow them to even see themselves in truth. Like you're muddying your heart. Like this is your heart. Your heart is a beautiful gem, right? But this hatred that you have for somebody else is making it dirty. It's like you got a fresh pair of kicks, fresh pair of Air Force Ones, or a fresh pair of Timbs, which are my favorite. You got a fresh pair of Timbs, fresh pair of Butters. And they're covered in mud. It's like, damn, you pull them out the box and it's covered in mud. No. There's some things you gotta let go. You gotta let go. And I feel like these things, because if I pulled the Timbs out the box and they were muddy, that means there's some things that have been with you from birth that you are holding against someone. Maybe that maternal figure that's fussing at you. And it's like maybe even they probably did some things to you, right? And it's like, listen, you need to get over that. I know what I did, but hey, you don't have to suffer because I did some bullshit. So somebody's mother. Yeah. Somebody's mother. Maybe your mother did not take care of you, right? Maybe you were reared by your grandparents. And this created a lot of stress, a lot of weight on your shoulders because you were concerned, you were worried, you were wondering, you didn't know why things were this way. Like, why do I have grandparents and not parents? Why don't I have a mother? I literally had this little girl ask me, I was in a car with her, Um, her mother lived in, she lived in a different, no, she lived in a different city, lived in the same state, and it wasn't that far. So the mom was a friend of mine, and we went in the car, and we were going somewhere, and the mother got out the car. Little girl was like, she asked me, do you have a mommy? And I was like, yeah. So I knew where her questions were coming from. She was probably about 5, 4, maybe about 4 years old. Asked me if I had a mommy. And, and I understood where her questions were coming from because she didn't live with her mother. She didn't really have that type of bond or relationship with her mother. So sometimes we're a fresh pair of Timbs out the box with mud on them. And we don't even understand why we got mud on us. And you just have to know that mud did not come from you. It's not you. It ain't you. You're a fresh pair of Timbs. Timberland boots, for those of you who don't know. You are a fresh pair of Air Force Ones. And because you came out the box with mud on you doesn't mean that you didn't come off the factory line with mud on you. Who was the first person that handled you? Your parents. I'm sorry, this might be triggering somebody, but you need to journal about it. Your parents. All right, I'm getting out of there. So all of this is happening because of love. Because you need love. Maybe you were lacking love. Okay, so a cycle needs to end about love. So maybe somebody's view of love is very physical and sexual and erotic. And you need to shift that to a more holistic view of love. Mind, body, and spirit. So not just loving a person because they got some good pee. Not just loving somebody because they take care of you really well. But loving from a place that is felt. People don't always need to see love. People need to feel it. It's energy. Okay. Yeah, so it's time for this cycle. Like maybe someone's idea of love is very erotic. Not spiritual. Okay. Judgment. It's time for you to return to your original identity. Not the one that you developed over time. Not the one that you have carried with you for so long. But the real you. The you before, the you without the clothing of flesh. Return. You have the Judgment. You have 5 of Cups, like hiding yourself, hiding from your truth, Not being who you are, not living your truth is creating sadness and loss for yourself. Somebody's hurting themselves because they are repressing their desires. You want to do something, you want to go somewhere, but you're not doing it because you're afraid. And what's so crazy is you're scared of the beauty. You're scared of the light. I'm kind of repeating, but this has to change. This has to change. Yeah. You have to end this, whatever this hatred you have in your heart. And it could be hatred towards yourself. You could hate yourself for some bullshit that you don't even know why you hate yourself. Some shit that happened to you. But you need to go within and figure out where this shit come from. People talk about shadow work, and that's what it is. It's like allowing those things to raise up and you like, oh shit, I fucking see you. And not saying, oh shit, I don't want to see that. What the fuck was that? I ain't thinking about that. No. What the fuck is this? Damn, that shit was motherfucking painful. I remember this. Yeah, and then when my cousin came, and then when so-and-so left, and then we went around the corner and you start to remember all these things. It is going to be painful, but you have to let yourself, you got to let yourself go through those, face those things. Not necessarily go through them, but face them. Because you already faced them once and they can't hurt you again. But now it's time for you to see the reality of those things, to face the reality of those things. So we're consistently looking at, I'm going back to this whole parent thing. We're consistently looking at a parent and how a parent hurt us. But let's see the reality of it. What the fuck was that parent going through? How did they get to that point where they were able to damage you? Do you think that they were trying to damage you? Were they purposefully? Well, what kind of damage was done to them? So you got to come to a point where you're able to see the full picture of yourself without adding all these extra details of things that have happened to you. And I understand that that's hard to do. But sometimes you have to look at yourself without all the things that have happened. That's hard to do. I don't even know why I'm saying this, because I'm being led to say it, but I'm hesitant because I don't understand my damn self. Okay. So meditate on that. The Queen of Wands. So it's like you should be swift, quick to end this cycle of misconceived notions about loving you, who loved you, why they loved you, how they loved you, what love is. Like there's a lot of deep work going on this month. Sagittarius, very emotional work. I feel like you're going to experience a lot of emotional turmoil this month, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of past trauma, a lot of past energy, and a lot of things are going to start to come up. And this is your opportunity to face them so that in 2021, you can live freely. 2020, seeing clear, having a clear vision, being able to see things for what they are. And this is your opportunity to finally see them and go into new year with your glasses on. All right. All right. Stony is out, y'all. Stony out.